Right guys, so you joined me in the middle of a forest somewhere in Essex. I don't know exactly where I am, but it does look quite nice. I've come down to meet up with a company called Black Badge Automobiles. They've provided me with this car that I'm currently sat in, an RS3 Saloon. Now I know some of you guys might be thinking you've done like 10 or 11 videos on RS3s by now. I know we've covered pretty much every variant at this point. Saloon, facelift, sportback, pre-facelift, all the sort of different variants. But today there's a little twist on it. We're sort of comparing it to the M2 directly. Some of you guys who've been following the channel for a while know that I purchased an M2 during the summer. And a lot of the questions were, why didn't I go for one of these? Of course, coming from an S3 as well, it normally is the sort of next step in a way. So I'm sort of going to clear that up in this video and sort of take you guys on a little drive of this thing, just driving it normally. Nothing too crazy because we've already covered the RS3 extensively on the channel already. But yeah, mainly this is sort of a start of a venture I'm doing with this company that I mentioned, Black Badge Automobiles. They're sort of a new sort of company that's sort of specializing in these sorts of cars. It's a rental firm. But yeah, what I'll do now, I'll give you guys a walk around quickly and then yeah, we'll head down the road. Right people, because we're already inside, I might as well start with the interior first. Normally we get out the car and we do the walk around in the usual format, but it's quite a nice place to be in, so I think we'll start with this first. So a very nice example of this. It's got a lot of options including carbon fiber interior trim. You've got the super sport seats, must have to be honest on an RS3, and of course a lovely panoramic roof. Flat bottom steering wheel as per the RS3 with the Alcantara on the sides now. Pre-facelift used to have on the top and bottom, and of course 7-speed S-tronic box DQ500 as in every RS3. Like I said, I've already done an extensive video on the RS3 Saloon already last year, so you can always check that out if you want a bit more of a longer sort of walk around. But yeah, I'll just show you some of the highlights of this particular car. Bang & Olufsen 2. And if I just hop out, I'll show you the outside. So as you can see, RS3 Saloon finished in black. Very smart looking thing. Exhaust is idling nicely. This particular car is fully stock as well. It is available for rent too, so this is kind of the start of a little adventure I'm doing with them. If you guys like it, do let me know, because they have got quite a nice few cars in their fleet, and there are a few more special cars to arrive next year, so quite interested to do something with this company. I mean, they've given us this for the whole day, so very generous of them. Lovely spec, black of course, panoramic roof, red brake calipers. As you know, I love my black cars. De-chromed as well. Does look fantastic. But yeah, what we'll do, we'll head out and take this thing for a drive, because we've already done a lot of RS3 walkarounds on this channel. Right guys, so here we are on the RS3. Well, that's pretty self-explanatory, I know. 5-part noise never gets old. I know it's a bit of deja vu for a few of you guys, probably thinking you're in another RS3 facelift. Yes, I am, but trust me, this is a bit different than usual. The main difference being, it's actually a stock car for once. The last time I drove a stock facelift was, I believe it was last October, November. That black Saloon that I did. But yeah, the sort of plan today is I'm just going to sort of tell you how it sort of compares to the M2 really, because I get in the question quite a bit now. It is going to get dark in a bit though, so we'll try and keep it short and snappy. The one issue now I've got with filming is in the UK it gets dark at 4:30 now in the winter. It's actually 4:45 right now. No, because we've already done all the boring detailed stuff in the previous videos, we can get straight to the point with this one. And I'm sure you can hear the main sort of point already, just the sound. Yeah, you know, I'm not gonna lie, yeah, you know, every time I get back in the RS3 Saloon facelift, specifically Saloon facelift, it's something, man. What a machine, man. It might have been a mistake to drive one of these, you know, after driving. Oh, stock RS3 is so capable. I know some of you guys probably think I'm a bit of an Audi fanboy, but trust me, I'm not really like that. I just appreciate good cars. This facelift is just so much more impressive than the pre-facelift. Sound, of course, maybe the old one had a bit more of a roar to it and like a deep aggressive sound with the gunshot bangs and stuff, but this thing like darts around like a Golf 4. It's crazy. But yeah, going back to the M2 topic, because I know this video is straying far away from that right now. Why did I choose the M2 over this? The main reason being, because I drive so many Audis on the channel and just generally VW Group cars, I wanted to sort of experience a rear-wheel drive car that was my own. You know, like get the back out and make mistakes basically. Like for example, if I spin out in a car park, it's fine because they're my tires. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just allows me to learn the car. This car is more of a, you get in it and you can attack roads. If you're a half decent driver, you can make very good pace on this. Whereas the M2, you've got to drive it. You've got to properly like get involved, and sometimes you don't really want that. Of course, now with winter coming up, the M2 is going to be a bit of an issue. But I have got things planned with that in terms of like tires and stuff. But mainly I've found that the M2 is allowing me to improve my driving. Not so much about like, you know, dangerous stuff or anything like, you know, taking corners at silly speed. It's more about the fact that I can learn sort of chassis balance, which you can't really in one of these. They're just, it's more about just attacking roads. Jeez. Yeah, man. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, it just still shocks me. That is a power plant, man. I have to slow down here, man. These things make around 394 bhp, and I've driven ones with like 520, stuff like that, flame spitting ones, and it still doesn't make the stock one feel slow or anything. And look at this sort of tight sort of corner. Front nose goes right in, the back follows right around. They fully smashed it with this RS3's facelift, I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually glad I'm driving one again. I'll rename it the RS3 channel. What a car, man. I don't even remember being this excited when I first drove it. Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I got new roads to drive on. I don't know what it is. I mean, it is a bit dark now, but I think it's nice to give you guys a little perspective of how it's like to just, I don't know how, it's just crazy, man. I'm driving a 5-pot, 400 horsepower through a little forest. Don't know where I am, but it's just awesome, man. Sun's setting over there. It feels like it's going much faster than it actually is at times as well. Like, I look at the speedo and like, it feels like I'm doing like 1,000,000 miles an hour. Look at the way it just tucks in here. Nah, this maybe I shouldn't have driven this again. See, the M2 is a very happy car. Like, you can have fun at like 20-30 miles an hour. This, you maybe have to push it a bit, and also after a while, once you get used to the power, you may be looking for more. That isn't really the case with the M2. It'll continue to sort of surprise you because, of course, rear-wheel drive chassis, you gotta know what you're doing. That car's more of a hooligan. This is just this just tears up roads. That's the best way to put it. This just tears up roads. And sounds like an Audi Sport Quattro from back in the day. I'm sure I've highlighted it a few times on the channel. I'm a big Group B fan. I used to play all the rally games back in the day, so that's the reason why I love the 5-pot so much. It's not because the facelift RS3 or the RS3 pre-facelift and all of that stuff with the 8V. Like, I've always loved the 5-pot. It feels like I'm on a rally stage right now. Look at this. The way the trees are coming in. First gear, little turn here. We'll plant it, see how it gets off. Why does this feel faster than I remember? It doesn't really feel that much slower than a lot of tuned cars I've driven recently. See, the thing is with this particular new 5-pot, there's been some crazy stuff on the internet over the past year with the sort of development on it. People are doing like 10-second quarter miles with like stock turbos and stuff. So of course they cater well to tuning, like, you know, TTRS and this. But this is one car you get in its stock and it'll impress you. Trust me. The pre-facelift RS3 was quick, but I don't know, it didn't really shock me that much because it felt a bit laggy, stuff like that. This just goes. You have a bit of a soft pedal, I'm not gonna lie. The pedal is a bit squidgy to start with. All the modern Audis have it where you press the gas and like you're kind of waiting, but then, you know, once you hit like 3-4k, bullies roads, man. And now we got sun in my face. Absolutely bullies roads. Yeah, now we're getting the little lights as well. They don't always come on. See how it rotates around? It's no longer this nose heavy. See there? You You can get the back out if it's a bit damp, like right here. Jeez. Yeah, this is one healthy 394, man. You know how crazy it is for a car to still shock me after I've driven tuned versions of the same car? That's how crazy it is. This is a totally stock vehicle. You may have noticed like MTM badges on it. That's made to do with a few other little bits. It's not actually tuned, this car. It's got the sort of valved button, so you can open the valves whenever you want instead of waiting until 4,000 RPM. And now we've got a little brake test. We've got, I don't know what these are on the road. These are the things you get in filming that they don't show you. We could have gone straight over them. I'm not gonna lie, it's less of a sort of racy car than the M2. The M2 is very mechanical, and like the gear lever and like the steering's heavy, and like you feel like you're doing work. But this, you just sit along for the ride, man, and you just hold on. It's a very fun ride. I can guarantee you that if I'm still gassed, trust me, if I'm still gassed in this, it's a good car. Because I've driven so many Audis by now, like doing videos for you guys mainly, and like jeez. All I'm gonna say, Black Badge Automobiles, man, big shout out to them. I think what we'll do a little launch here. It's already in ESC Sport, ready to go. I actually don't have no words, man. I actually don't know why I'm this excited driving this. Like, you'd think I wouldn't be, having driven so many, you know. But it's just, yeah, I got no words, to be fair. This is not some Audi bias review, trust me, because I have an M2. So if I was Audi bias, I wouldn't even got that car. Yeah. See, another thing I wanted to highlight in this video, whilst we're here, very different cars, the M2 and the RS3. Ideally, I think that the M2 is a more of a TTRS rival due to practicality and stuff, because this is a 4-door car. At the end of the day, the M2 is a 2-door. I know it has 4 seats, but it's a 2-door. And people ask whether they compare really, and I don't think they do. You could have both in your garage and be content, because in the summer, like for example, I picked up the M2 in June, and a lot of people ask me why didn't I wait for the M2 competition, etc. And they're coming out right now in winter, and winter is not the time to buy an M car, I can guarantee you that. Winter is the time when you have like VW group cars, etc. And I really enjoyed the M2 over the summer, really enjoyed it, because I could like take it out in summer weather, dry conditions, just have fun. Back of it kicks out lovely, but it has its limitations, mainly being, you know, poor sort of weather. You gotta wait for the tires to warm up, but when it's warmed up, it's a proper ride to drive the M2. I mean, Black Badge Automobiles have one as well. We were just having this chat with them because they have both cars, so they can sort of give the judgment as well. We were just saying like both cars are just so different, and that's what I try to tell people as well. But of course, not everyone has the choice of having 2 cars in their garage. Seemingly both 40-50k cars, quite expensive. But definitely, guys, this is more of a sort of decision of what sort of driver you are. If you want to learn chassis balance, rear wheel drive, etc., go for the M2. If you want to just bully roads, go for one of these. If you like 5-part noises, this is your choice. If you like 6 cylinders, go for that. It's all just on personal taste, really. I appreciate both cars, to be fair. I'm not going to hop back in the M2 after this and feel like, oh, the M2's not as good. The M2's better in some ways than this, in terms of chassis, like, you know, track driving and etc. This is more of a, I don't know, you could be less of a driver in this and still make pace. With the M2, to keep up, basically to keep up one of these in an M2, you're going to be a proper driver. To fully get the sort of grip out of it and like maintain the back of it, especially if this is being driven by like a relatively decent driver, it's hard to keep up. But that's just the case with all these Haldex 4-wheel drive fast things. I mean, look at these Golf Rs with these tunes on them. You can barely keep up with them. Or even the stock Golf Rs are hard to keep up with, to be fair, on a back road. And this just takes it up one notch. Get the windows down. I am literally in a rally game right now. Oh my days. I don't know if it's the Red Bull that I had yet, but something is up with this car, man. Whenever I'm down south, I'm coming to you guys, Black Badge Automobiles. I'm coming to pay you a visit, man. But yeah, that's some of my, I know going by this video, you're probably thinking, why do you even buy the M2 at this point? But that's my sort of 2 cents. Nothing to knock the M2. More of a, this video is more of an informative one to tell you why I went for that car. I'm sure some of you guys will have seen, if you follow me on Instagram, it should be on the screen now. I've been having a lot of fun with the M2, the thrum noise it does and all of that great stuff, and just the way I've been able to improve my driving. But you'll never take the Audi sort of fan out of me, mainly because they offer 5 pots. As long as Audi offer 5 pots, I'll be a fan. But this is such a different car to my S3, it's not even funny, man. It's such a different car. I think what we'll do now, because it's getting a bit dark now, I want to wrap up the video, guys. I've had a proper riot in this thing. What I'm going to do after this video, I'm just going to have fun with the cameras off, because I've got this car for the whole day. Big shout out to Black Badge Automobiles as well. Legendary guys. I mean, I'm glad I drove a stock RS3 again. I wasn't planning to do another video, but I think this just reassured me about how capable a stock vehicle can be. It's not lacking for power, grip or anything. Maybe driving finesse in terms of like getting the back out and stuff, you probably want an M car like an M2, but if you want a safe performance that's just crazy, this is all you need, and it just launches like mad as well. But yeah guys, enough of all that rambling. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Follow me on Instagram, and also make sure to follow Black Badge Automobiles. Let me know what you think of this little venture that we might do. They've got some fantastic cars on the way, so I think it'd be a good little partnership there. They provide the cars, I can bring you guys content, everyone's happy. But yeah guys, make sure to subscribe for a lot more content to come, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.